Hey, happy Mask Monday. This is Shelly Moth, and today we're gonna probe your brains. Let's do it. All right, so today we've got recognizable aliens from movies, from TV shows, from trading cards, and from outer space. I'm excited to talk about this guy, but let's start with the other big brainy boy, the Martian. All right, Mars Attacks. Love this movie, but a lot of you probably know that it was originally a trading card. A lot of you will probably know that it was originally a trading card series in the 60s released by Topps. The cards were highly controversial and pretty violent, so you can understand why they were so sought after by kids at the time, especially monster kids. This giant mask, the Soldier Martian, was sculpted by Neil Kenmore. It definitely represents the aliens in the movie more than the other one, just because it has this huge bulbous head and it's how most of them looked. The paint job on it is just incredible. There's like 3 or 4 different shades of green sprayed into the green parts of the mask, and again, a couple shades used for the brain. This gradient's really nice, and you know, the eyes, they do what they need to do. So it's just a good mask overall, and it's big. We do have a smaller Mars Attacks mask as well, so let's take a look at that. This one was sculpted by Bruce Spalding Fuller, and it's a more economical version of the mask. The other one's kind of expensive. This one's a lot cheaper just because it's so much smaller, but both of them are super cool in their own right and unique. This one's got kind of much nastier, what would I call this? Droopy flesh stuff on the side of his face, which is more reminiscent of the trading cards, I think. Also, he's got these big bulging eyes that are lots of fun. I love the simple color design with the eyes, with those just very red veins in the eyes and everything. Also the mouth, you get like the red in that gross slobber between his teeth. The brain is very cool too. It's like a pink base with like a darker pink rub out, so you get all the details inside, and then it looks like they stippled some yellow on top. Just a very cool mask, and let's take a look at another brainy specimen. This mask is called the Monitor. It's an original creation from Chris Williams. I feel like I can see a lot of different alien designs inside this mask that may or may not have inspired Chris, but the one that certainly comes to mind right away is the Metaluna mutant from the film This Island Earth. He's often associated with the Universal monsters, especially because of the famous Don Post Metaluna mutant mask. They all just kind of go together. It's kind of the alien of the group. Big reason why he looks like that to me is the big bulbous brain, obviously, and this vented kind of insect-looking mouth, very reminiscent of the Metaluna mutant. And he's got these big bulging yellow eyes as well. So just as a silhouette and as a general idea, it feels like that alien to me. But the main thing that would set it clearly apart is the color of the brain. Is pink instead of blue. Even though This Island Earth was in black and white, we see toys and all kinds of posters and stuff, and it's just a blue brain. Also, the other main thing is it doesn't have that iconic red ring around the eyes with the red veins going across the brain and everything. So, you know, it's a different original creation, but it does almost look like more of a realistic version of that monster to me. Another thing I feel like I can see in it is a lot of Distortions Unlimited inspiration. The golden era of alien mask making, really. These ears, and again, the venti mouth. It's very Distortions Unlimited. They're my favorite mask company, so as soon as I saw this mask, I had to grab it for a lot of reasons. It's a very cool one. I love the paint job of the blue. You get this teal color with like a dark blue rub out. They just did a very good job with this mask, and again, another giant, brainy, bulbous alien, so I'm a big fan of these. And pointy ears. But anyways, Chris Williams made this mask. It's just an original, but he also did a licensed character for Star Trek, so let's look at his Mugato mask. This is the Mugato mask from the Private Little War episode of Star Trek. He famously bites Captain Kirk, and he's poisonous, and he's just this big, like, white ape-looking, pretty horny fellow. A little too horny. We couldn't actually fit him into the camera. I'm not sure if they had to like mold that separately or not. The idea of a mold that tall is pretty crazy. So my guess is they probably sculpted it together, cut off the horn, and then made 2 molds, and then they glue it together. But I'm not totally sure. That's how I would do it anyways. He is an awesome sculpt by Chris Williams. I love the detail here with these wrinkles. I love the white hair. It's covered in fur. He's very kind of ape gorilla looking. He's got a cute little heart for a nose. Good skin tone with like a little pink rub out and just some nice details there. I'm really happy that this iconic character got turned into a mask. I never watched too much Star Trek, but I've definitely seen the scene that the next mask is from, so let's check out Gorn. All right, so we've got the Gorn mask here. Gorn was from the Star Trek episode Arena. It's a fitting title because it has the best fight scene ever caught on camera, except probably in They Live. But it's one of the funniest things on YouTube, honestly. Like, no offense to anyone who loves Star Trek, but everyone knows that that video is really funny. It's very slow. The rocks are made of paper, and it's great, right? The mask, on the other hand, is also super cool. It's a great alien design. I love the skin tone. It's not just green, it's like brown and green and black, and it's got lots of tones in there. I like the texture on these scales and everything. It's just done very well. The eyes are my favorite part. It's not just silver. It's got this really awesome bumpy texture to it. But again, they're silver, but also they punched in a lot of like metallics, like red and orange and blue colors to really make the eyes pop. And, you know, a nasty nose and this kind of creepy, small toothed reptilian kind of look to it. The most famous of all of them is the Captain Kirk mask. We all know why, but originally Dompo Studios didn't want to make a Captain Kirk or a Spock mask. They wanted to make the Gorn, the Magato, and the Salt Vampire alien masks because they knew that those were cool monster designs and they wanted them in mask form and they would sell. But whoever the production company was at the time told them that they wouldn't give them the license to make the aliens basically unless they did Kirk and Spock. And they were right, they sold like crap, but it's just really cool that that happened because if it didn't happen, we don't know what Michael Myers would have ended up looking like. Again, if it wasn't for Dompo Studios wanting to make these cool alien masks. I'm not a huge Star Trek fan, I don't dislike it or anything, but I do love the alien designs that came out of it and just the mask history that goes along with these Star Trek and Dompo masks. Gorn. All right, that does it for our alien edition of Mask Monday. Thanks for joining us. Like, share, subscribe. Let us know in the comments which of these is your favorite. Go to nightmaretoys.com, pick one of these up, or come to Las Vegas, Nevada and check out the store. Thanks, see you next Monday.